In my mind, I started thinking, okay, I can't do this. I would rather live in hell later than now, because that's what this feels like to me. I have no relationship with this man. I just sort of started thinking, how can I get out of this? I don't want this anymore. I started believing, because life would be better away from him.
Although I loved my wife and I loved my kids and I loved my family, the priority of that was not there, that I was looking towards outside the home and outside of God for that. Not being present at home and then letting her take charge and lead, so I'd get home and just kind of veg out or just not be the man that I was called to be. And although through this whole period she had made requests and said, hey, we need help, or I need you, it wasn't that I didn't find it valuable. I didn't understand what she was talking about until she said, you know what, you can work on this marriage. I'm done. You can do what you want. I'm done. That's what got my attention.
I couldn't even hardly be in the same room with him. Everything about him, like to touch him or look at him or anything, just, I hated him basically. I mean, I couldn't stand him. And that was that process with not allowing, not being in the Word, not letting the Lord fill me, those kinds of things.
I heard that what she was doing was permanent, and that what I had not been doing all these years was the cause of where we're at. So my man take charge was, okay, I'm gonna fix this. I created this situation, so I'm gonna fix it.
Those months though were me kind of, I don't know if you've ever tried to move a horse that's not gonna go. Like, I had my feet planted pretty firm and I wasn't gonna budge. No, I'm not going back. Yes, I see these changes you've made, but you'll go back. In 6 months, you'll be back to not paying attention to me again.
Being the researcher, I looked at Focus on the Family website. Okay, we need to get to a marriage intensive. And we're gonna go and we're gonna get this thing fixed.
I did say, okay, we'll go to this thing, but this is it. If this doesn't work, we're done. Like, we're gonna walk away from this. It really was this last ditch effort for me. I mean, I was nervous about it, had no idea what to expect, but God met me there and had a hold of me in this sequestered, quiet place where there were no distractions. It was that time away that was intense of him really just getting a hold of me and just wooing me just back to him. And I learned how unhealthy I was in so many areas, of my life, but mostly with him. And Scott and I became Christians the first year of our marriage, but we really didn't know who Christ was. And the Bible didn't come alive for us until this intensive and walking through the restoration and healing that God wanted to give us.
We've been 12 years since the intensive, and we have our peaks and valleys. The huge difference is now we understand how to work our way out of that. Just going through the intensive isn't going to fix everything, and it's not going to be a once done and cure all. It's that you get the tools to how to stay in or continually fight for what God designed as a husband and a wife to come together.
I can remember God really speaking to me and saying, I know the feelings aren't there for your husband, but choosing me means choosing Scott. And remember how those started to be like less and less that I had to say that, because the feelings did come back, and they even stronger than they were even when I first met him and started dating him. It's like what we have now, and it's way more than we ever had before and that I ever even dreamed of in the marriage.